Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Tamara from Men's Lifestyle. Today I'm going to be reviewing I believe the year is 2003 Rolex Submariner Date. It is obviously the pre-ceramic. It has the solid in links, but it has the holes in the lugs for quick changing straps. Sometimes I like to put it on a NATO, but to be 100% honest, I do most of the time keep it on the bracelet. Just it seems to fit its personality the most. So, this is watch has definitely been worn a lot. I would say it's probably my favorite in my collection. It's an icon. Everything works on very well built. You can hear the bezel clicking. I believe it's 120 click, rotating bezel, unidirectional, meaning it will only allow you to take away time and not to add time. So I've actually had this watch off for a while. I've been wearing the Omega for about a week, and I just realized I set the time, but I forgot to wind the watch up on the Rolly. So, I can try to get it going by shaking around, but it's best to take it off before. If you've had it off for a while, it's gonna go dead on you. Try to wear gloves so I don't create a bunch of smudges on the crystal. So I'll do my best to avoid it with my ungloved hand. So it has a trip lock crown. It's really a well built, purpose built watch. Never had any issues with leaking water. These things are solid. So maybe you could hear that, but it's you twist up the crown here, screw down crown. It pops once. That's gonna let you wind the watch freely. So typically, if I haven't worn it for a while, I like to wind it 20, 30 times. That way I know it's good to go. So we'll get it going here. And there it is, starting to go. This thing has got, as you can tell, lots of scratches. The bevels don't look too bad. No major damage. If I wanted to, I could go get this thing polished and cleaned up, but I have to understand that the more you polish the watch, you're actually taking a very thin layer of metal off the watch. So for a collector item, not to say that this is one, but a lot of people are very particular about over polishing, where you can see some of these watches will have extremely rounded off edges. This one looks pretty good. But you could buff it out every few years and still be good. But anyhow, back to just basics. Unscrewing the crown here. You pop it once out to set the date, and you can advance the date, and you give it another click, and then that will change the time. Rotate the crown clockwise, and it will advance the hands clockwise as well. I'm not going to tell you exactly what to look for in a fake, but a lot of times these cheaper fakes, and now they're getting better and better, You rotate the bezel, or excuse me, the crown clockwise, and the hands actually are going counterclockwise. That's a sure giveaway that what you have is suspect. In any case, we'll go ahead and screw this back in. Pretty difficult with these nitrile gloves. So while we have it off the wrist, take a look a little bit around the watch. I've owned the ceramic version of this watch, and there's a lot of improvements in the design with the new one, specifically the clasp. This clasp was, it was great for that day and age, but the new one it's not comparable. For the diver extension, it comes out, lets you put it over a wetsuit, but honestly, it's not really being used for its intended purpose. Pop it in, maybe you want to pop it out to wear it over a sweater. But there's a few micro adjustments where you can adjust the watch on the fly. But with the easy lock system, with the newer subs, I mean, you can change it in literally seconds to adjust for when your wrist expands a little bit. But other than that, honestly, the bracelet still feels really well. There's a little bit of stretch, but then again, this is a 14, 15-year-old watch. So again, I was saying before, the solid end links. I've also owned a pre-ceramic sub date before that did not have the solid end links, and I will say that having the solid end links is probably the basis. I wouldn't want to own. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna reject a sub if it comes my way, but having the solid end links makes a world of difference as far as the feel of the watch. It feels much more secure. And in this case, you have the best of both worlds. If you love changing the straps out on your watch, then you will definitely appreciate the. Let's see if I can get some focusing going on here. Then you'll love the fact that this has the holes, and really easy. Just pop a toothpick or a watch tool in there, and it comes right out. So basically. Pretty much as far as other specs go, it has, I believe, the 35 movement. I forget exactly what it's called. It's an older movement. It's been used in even up to the current Rolex Submariner model right now. It's tried and trusted movement, easy to find parts for. But it's an older movement. It has I believe, a 42-hour power reserve. So, at best you could take it off maybe almost 2 days. Typically, when I put this on, I keep it on for weeks at a time. So I'm not worried. Wear it on your wrist, you have nothing to worry about. But for the winter, I have switched back to the Omega, and the Omega, I have the strap for it. I'll do a review on this watch as well. I just really like the way the blue fits with the leather, but that's for a different time. Back to the sub. As you guys probably already know, these watches are crazily demanded. I believe I've heard that it is the number one counterfeited watch. This particular model, it's just an icon. It's been around. You guys probably know more than I do, but as far as how long the sub's been around, I mean, it's been around a while. Let's just say that. I don't want to say something that incorrectly, and don't want you guys to judge me. But back to my thoughts on this watch. It's just there's really not many watches that can come to my opinion that are so versatile. Whether you want to wear it with a casual outfit, or you want to dress up. There's not a whole lot of watches that you can do that with, especially one that's so durable. You can wear it while you're cutting the grass. You can wear it while you're washing the dishes or taking a shower or going diving, or which obviously that's the intended purpose. But for your day to day, especially someone who works a job where they're on the field and their hands may be getting dirty. You don't want to be wearing a really delicate dress watch. This is a very nice watch. Right now, I believe on the used market, you'd be very hard pressed to get something under $6K, and I don't see it going down, honestly. The pre-ceramic subs, you can forget about that. Getting anything under $9K, it's just the demand's through the roof. Rolex isn't sending them to the 80s. These subs are really, for that matter, any sports model. But anyway, enough about that. Basically, it's a beautiful watch, classic, icon. I love it. I don't see myself getting rid of it anytime soon. But I love watches, so I'm not going to say never, but I think it's unlikely. So anyway, guys, tell me what you think about the watch, about the review. If you like it, please hit a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, guys. Thanks and have a great day.